Hi everyone, my name is Kelly Lovell. My work specializes in bridging the gap between business and youth, so often on millennial activation and engagement and youth-led innovation or job creation. Social entrepreneurship as the kind of evolution, there's issues and barriers often encountered in terms of getting investment or kind of proving an ROI why purpose matters. And you see this also in industry with companies. Before, there was this thing called corporate social responsibility, and it was sponsorships and things that CFOs probably didn't like because it was just write-offs and they didn't think that those dollars were really going to ever come back. The concept of being able to measure ROI on purpose and show that it actually has a place on a bottom line, it allows investors to go behind it and fund social entrepreneurs. It allows companies to see the value of infusing more work into purpose in their companies. And I think that's really where the two concepts really merge, of this disruptive technology with passion to solve global issues with a social focus in business. It allows for that ROI to be realized and for other people to recognize it and trust the records. Right now, I find it's very fragmented, especially when you look at it in evaluation and monitoring. When you're tracking actions, usually we are looking at isolated boxes where one organization is tracking and measuring their impact, and then a different organization is using a different benchmarking system and measuring it differently and very loosely, and some are using it subjectively and just having people report and say, I planted 5 trees on the weekend. Did I actually do it? We really don't know, but we're reporting some of these things. And so the results are very skewed, and you have this generation of young people who are very passionate about making an impact and are getting involved in volunteering, social enterprise projects, not only to make an impact, but it's also helping develop their careers and get the experience they need. Impact adds value into a product, just like if you were to add more bells and whistles to a product or make it sleeker looking for a car. It's the same. It adds value to a consumer. That value has been acknowledged. In Unilever's most recent 2017 consumer report, they stated that there was over $1 trillion worth of opportunity for companies that were able to measure and express their sustainability to consumers. Over 90% globally will switch to a brand associated with a good cause if comparable in product quality. But the problem is there's no central measurement system to recognize the work of one social entrepreneur over another. And this is where blockchain and the topics here really come into play. It levels the playing field. It allows social entrepreneurs to quantify that value and express and share that value to a consumer in the market, to an investor. It allows them to play in the market and access opportunities that right now there's a lack of trust. So I think that's really where blockchain and this technology can come into play, is leveling that playing field. In working with young people, I will say that there's an innate mindset when young people pursue a business or start it where social entrepreneurship is embedded in their business. I've met so many millennial and young entrepreneurs that they are doing a social enterprise, but they don't classify themselves as social entrepreneurs because to them impact is innately on the bottom line. That purpose is embedded in. So when looking at social entrepreneurship, I would like to kind of lead with that lens of it is becoming the future of business. That purpose does have value. Disruptive technology gives you a way to quantify that value, make it more tangible for maybe older systems to play in the game. But this evolution of purpose is certainly there. Really, I think the problem that we're solving here is creating a system that allows for data flow between not just a holding house of the organization, but allowing the user, the beneficiary, as my colleague had mentioned, to take that data with them and use their achievement and share their impact as they need with the stakeholders that are relevant.